So we're going to write the equation in the form of y equals mx plus b from those tables below. Well, the b is always going to be the value of y when x is 0. So again, the y-intercept or the b is the value of y when x is 0. And if we look at this table, we see we have that when x is 0, y is 8. So we can start off by saying that y is always going to equal y and x is x. Then we have a plus 8. And I'm going to do that for all of the equations. First, y equals something x, and this next one, it's a positive 7. When x is 0, y is 7. And on this last one, when x is 0, we have y is 11. So y equals something x plus 11. And of course, that could be a negative number. It just happened in this table, all the numbers are positive. So then we want to find the slope. So I'm going to find the change of y's over the changes in x's. And notice that we're not trying to trick you yet, that they're all going up by the same amount, so a positive 3. And for the x's, they're going up by a positive 2 each time. So the change in y's, this is going to be pretty informal for us. Change in y's over the changes in x's, that's our slope, or that's our m. And that, in this case, it's going to be a positive 3 over a positive 2, just 3 halves. Or in the next one, the y's appear to be going down by 4 each time, and the x's are going up by 3. Don't be confused there about the negatives there. So the slope this time is going to be a negative 4 over positive 3, or just negative 4/3. And in this last one, it appears the y's are going up by 11. Might be a little, I'm sorry, not 11, it's by 7. Might be a little easier to see when you just have the positive numbers there to go from 11 to 18. If you're not sure what to do in terms of, like, you can't do it mentally in your head, that's okay. What you would use at that point is the slope formula, and for the x's, that'd be a positive 4. So the slope for this one will be 7/4. And what I mean by that is, let's take a couple of points and actually find the slope of it, and let's do this in a nice purple. We will use these 2 points here for this last one. I2 anyway. So my y2 is 18, my other y is going to be 11, and then my second x is going to be 4, and my first x was 0. So those are from the points 0, 11, and 4, 18. Then when we solve that, 18 minus 11 is 7, and 4 minus 0 is 4. So we get the same thing. So we look at this graph here, and the first question is, how many total minutes did Tim stop the rest? Well, do note that down here that each one of these squares is 2 minutes. So it looks like he stopped at this point right here, this section. So if we were to add this up, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So he stopped for 12 minutes. How many times did Tim get closer to home? Well, this is the distance he is away. The line is going down. So at this point, he gets closer. So this is 1, and then way over here is the second one. So he gets closer 2 times. And then the last question on here is, find the speed from the 18th through the 20th minute. So here is the point 18, 18. And down here is the point 20, 0. So if we use the slope, we would have subtract the y, so 0 minus 18 over 20 minus 18. 0 minus 18 is negative 18, and 20 minus 18 is 2. And speed is always positive, so remember that at the end here, this little special case because of the context. So it's going to be 9 as our answer. So he's going to go 9 miles per minute. And I mean, that should be over here, say 9 miles per minute. So there's a little typo there. And the last one, you were planning a field trip for the school to go from Indianapolis to Orlando, Florida. A round trip is 2,200 miles. The school bus is going to average 10 miles per gallon. How many gallons will the school bus need to make this round trip? And then if the cost is $3.75 per gallon of gas, what is the total fuel cost? So first, we'll look at that the round trip is going to be 2,200 miles. And the gas is going to go, we get 10 miles per gallon, so we need to solve this. So 10 miles per gallon here, divide both sides by 10. And this means we're going to have to buy 220 gallons of gas. And to find the cost then, it would just be 220 times 3.75. I'll get out my calculator for that. That's a lot of gas. So for the round trip, it's going to cost about $825. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask your math teacher.